Welcome to freedom. Well, being free is a state of mind. Although Webster defines freedom as a state of being free, but not actually free. Kind of like you and me. For example, when you're born in this country, you're given a social security number, which makes you a number, which makes you a corporation, inside of a corporation, run by a corporation. Let's take a close look at the situation. When you start grade school, you sit in this room with windows and doors. Still cages called lockers and long corridors. The rooms are square, kind of like a cage. And some of the students, are happy, but some act out in rage. Well, that's what the teachers say. So they get diagnosed with ADD, when in reality, they're just more creative than the teachers. So instead of being confined in a box, they tend to be free. But of course, that can't be tolerated in today's society. So they teach them games like show and tell, and they come and go to the sound of bells, and at a certain period of the day, they just go out to the yard and play. But not for too long. You don't want them to start feeling like they're actually free. So they put them back in the cage, the classroom, until a quarter to 3. So after 12 years of confinement and miseducation, comes that big day called
graduation.
When you get to walk across the stage and get a piece of paper called a diploma, which is no better than GED. Got education? Yeah, but still not free. Because you've been taught not to think critically and analytically, because of course that can't be tolerated in today's society. If you didn't graduate with the advantage of university training, well, you'll be trained on how to think, how to talk, how to walk, basically how to be unfree in today's society. So after 4 more years of miseducation and tens of thousands of dollars in student loans, you then graduate with your degree. Then you become a clone. Just another cog removal machine. It continues to run smooth and clean as long as you bind your American dream. But one day, you wake up and you decide that you want to be free. It's just like on a plantation. When you're about to flee, a fellow slave, co-worker, will ask, "What's wrong with you, boy? Why do you want to be free? After all the man's done for you and me, you got a place to sleep, foods to eat, shoes on your feet. Why do you want to give your master all of this grief?" In other words, you got a good job. You work 40 years until you retire. To the Social Security check until you expire. But you still are not free. Why you want to give a man all of his grief by wanting to be free? Because every man, woman, and child has a God-given right to be free from freedom.
Hell yeah.